The ceiling fans? They're very attractive.
What a piece of junk!
She'll make .5 past light speed. She may not look like much, but she's got it where it counts, kid. I've made a lot of special modifications myself.
Satellite tracking continues.
The Incredible Hulk will not be presented this evening.
You're all individuals!
Clickety click.
Crank up the music. Keep an eye on the back.
This presentation is provided to you to amuse or entertain and not to conform or inform. The content on this channel should not be used to replace professional, financial, medical, or legal advice. All footage taken and used from public sources falls under the fair use of the Digital Millennial Copyright Act of 1998. Therefore, no breach of privacy or copyright has been committed. This show is substantially sourced, not affiliated with any community, club, fraternity, or gang. Your cat may vary. I say, moo.
The famous singer Sting has been kidnapped. The police have no lead.
tracking continues.
Wow. Wow. Hey, everybody. It's Friday night. Whoop, whoop. You did it again. You're on the top right side of the topsoil, the correct side of the grass. So pat yourself on the back as if you've accomplished nothing else this week. You've accomplished that.
That's very true.
So there you go. Welcome in, everybody. The rooms fill in, as they say. I see a lot of familiar faces, some from many years ago, like Christian Knapp. I saw him, Gene. And others that have been along the whole journey with me, and a bunch of new faces and new names, and welcome in, everybody. It's a wonderful, wonderful blessing that I get to be this vessel to bring you this show for whatever reason. As they say in the internet, I'm the bayleaf of the internet. I'm not quite sure what I do, but it's good that I'm here.
True. Yep. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. All right. So what I need to do first is find the button here, and we'll turn the camera on so I can be seen by you all. Let's see. It's over.
Clickety click.
Hey, everyone. Good to be seen by you all. Welcome in. Thank you again for showing up here and having hopefully another wonderful Friday night here at the Ceiling Fan House. And hair looks pretty good. I had it done by my usual stylist. She's down there and brings me coffee occasionally. So, but yeah, we had what a blessing today. I got to watch my grandson, and I still was able to put this show together. I planned in advance, one of those, and so we should have a fun show tonight as usual.
That's very true.
All right. Let's see. First I just want to get the whatever you want to call it. I want to showcase. I want to thank a few things already. Mr. Hunt and Cover. He's already there's a super chat there, and I did pull the chain. I made sure I did it on time, so thank you for reminding me. And then I see Vincent said it was almost time, and then it was time. So thank you for that. God bless you. And Hunt and Cover, I actually did that joke about the people in Dubai when they watch the Flintstones, he says Abu Dhabi do. I did that joke, but thank you again for that. And I do have an interesting thing I wanted to ask you. The very beginning of the show, before anyone was even here, it's interesting because my game tonight, because I did put together a little game. I hope you enjoy it. And let's see if I can get to the top here. They will. I can't get to the top. There's already so many. You posted this, and you'll see tonight that it's kind of interesting. There's a lot in there that kind of goes along with what happens tonight. So I thought that was weird. Do you have a camera somewhere in our house? I don't know. I hope not. Okay. Hopefully, there's too many already between the NSA and the CIA and all those things. But Brian, you're not tardy. You just got in, so you're good. You're good, and no one's tardy yet. You like game? Oh, you love games? Oh, good, good. I haven't done one in a while. I used to do them quite a bit, and especially during the COVID years, it was really easy. I might bring some of those back as we haven't seen them, but they're kind of dated now. It was about like people wearing the things, and I had the game that was cop or no cop, and no one's ever gotten it right. Jenny was there for that. Yeah, she remembers, and there's probably a few others in the chat too that saw that. So, and but yeah, and where are we at here? Let me see. Yeah, board games were big in the 90s, and then if you did play Monopoly, it always ended up in a fight usually. So. Yes, I did. I had my hair did. And it's been done. So I'm sorry. I was thanking you for all the donations that you did. YouTube throws in those. I can fix it after the show, but during the show, it decides where it wants to put them. So, but yes. So, yes, everyone's spying on me tonight. You're right. But at least I know about this one. It's the other ones I'm not sure of, but yes. And apparently all your TVs spy on you too. So that's a fun thing. So yes. Now let's see, where should we go here? So I want to thank the super chats and the people there's people that donate throughout the week, and I thank you for that, and the Patreons that have been with me since inception, basically. And what else? We have well, there's donation links if you feel up to that, but you don't have to. You can just enjoy the show, and if you do enjoy the show, then if you are entertained.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Well, then hit that like button, that share button, that subscribe button. All those things supposedly help the algorithm. So there you go. All right. That's enough of that. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of things. We'll get the show on the road, as they say. Where should we go first? Oh, I did want to mention I get emails, and I really do enjoy it. Make sure that if you have something you want to talk to me about, send me an email. I'd love to discuss it with you. And I do want to mention this. I've said it on other shows, but I'm gonna mention it again. The soap store is officially closed. The site is not even working now. My wife doesn't have the time, and also the supplies, and the room that she was doing it in is now being used for something. So when it may open up again, I don't know. But for now, just know that it is closed. And if you did enjoy your soap, that's great. But for now, you have to go back to the store brands or wherever you decide on. So just sorry about that, but not sorry. She's working on other things right now. So okay, what's next? What do I have here? Oh, we were gonna. Oh, for the person that always wants to see the cat.
Just happened.
And for you tiger lovers out there. All right, I got both those out of the way, so now we're set. Let's get into this. That's what I wanted to say. The emails, and so someone sent me an email, and it was about this article. Go clickety click here. And here and here. Okay. It was this one. It's another thing about, scaring you with everything. So there was a dangerous rabid beaver attack that it attacked 2 teens and airlifted one and closed this park. So it was the first beaver attack that I know of. And and of course, they were supposedly rabid, which is an interesting thing because other than movies and TV, I've never heard of. I mean, maybe people in my chat might say, "Oh, I've seen that" or whatever, but nobody I know has ever seen or heard of a rabid animal like the Cujo and all that. I don't know. It's just another puzzling thing in the multitude of shots that we give to our people and animals. But so I wanted to thank you for that article, and it inspired me to since we're talking about this rabid beaver.
Nice beaver.
Thank you. I just had it stuffed.
Let me help you with that.
So there you go. Okay, it's enough of that. Moving on. Okay. Where are we at here? Let me scroll down here. Potentially that's what I'm saying. We'll see, because I've never heard of that. But other than TV and movies, Beaver and Wally, yes. Okay, good. I'm glad my audience appreciated that, so that's good. Okay, where are we at here? Okay, so we got that beaver story out of the way, so we're good there. And I do want to mention, because at the end of the shows especially, but sometimes from time to time I'll pray during the show. I just want to remind everyone that this show, for me, it's a spiritual journey, and I'm inviting you all on it. And I'm not religious. I still have not found a religion that I agree with 100%. They all seem to fall by the wayside in the teaching some way or another. So for me, it's my own personal journey. and I know God and I read the Bible, but other than that, it's almost impossible to find people that talk and think about the same thing that the way I do. But where are we at here? I wanted to show you. Here's a reason why I don't. They try to make religion this horrible thing that nobody wants to look into, spirituality, and I don't blame them. I mean, look at this. This actually happened, and I'm not knocking one religion over the other. I think they all fall. I was born and raised Jewish, and I don't agree with their teachings and some of the things they do. There's all the different religions have problems. But specifically, I'm calling out tonight this Roman Catholic ceremony where they take this saint, I forget her name, and they take her actual skull and they put it in this idol, a golden idol. Again, all the things God says not to do. And he places her actual skull, supposedly, into there, prays to it and kisses it, and puts a crown on it. Now, what's that saying? What would Jesus do? He'd kick this all over. Are you kidding me? This is insane. But see, this is part of the thing. They want you to hate religions so then you don't have a spiritual connection to God. And I'm here to tell you, you can have it without dancing around a golden idol with a human skull in it. Just saying. So don't buy into religion, but know that God is real and he exists and he loves you. That's my message to you all. Let's see. Don't buy into religion. Just know that God is real and you're special in his eyes, equal to everyone else. And he loves you and he's right here with you.
Now, who can argue with that?
Reverend!
Are you cooking something down there? Oh, okay. This I got smells up here all of a sudden. That's wild. Okay. So what do we have here? Let's start off with robots. Can never get enough of them. So this is a robot in China, and he's training for the robot Olympics. Supposedly he's already beaten the fastest man. Was it Carl, not Carl Sagan, Carl Owens, something like that. What's that guy's name? The channel know. But yeah. So he's pretty fast. But see, this is where I say either some of these are AI, but if this is real, it shows you that they're not quite at the Skynet stage of the first Terminator. We're getting close. We're almost there. Not yet. I can prove it. Look at this robot. Oh, yeah, Usain Bolt, he's the fastest one now, isn't he? Yeah. There was that other guy, though, that Jesse Owens or something. I'm going way. Carl Lewis. Thank you. That was it. Carl Lewis. Corrine. Yes. But Usain Bolt isn't as crazy as fast too. But check out the Dr. Evil Jesse Owens, the other one. Check out the robot. He's booking it. But they haven't figured out how to make him stop. So we're not quite there yet. So, but I also find it interesting is that's not the full video. See, I found the full video. It's right here. Oh no, Godzilla! I don't know. I think that one might be AI. It might be. It's hard to say. But who knows? The first one's probably AI too. You know what I mean? We don't know anymore. They've gotten AI so good. Where is it? I had something on AI. Let me stop this for a second. Find it. Oh, I know. It's here. Clickety click. Check this out. I thought it was really interesting. These gals walking along. And she jumps in. Then she comes out. Like, why is he showing this? Because this entire thing is AI. It's not real. It's a company and they put it out to show you. That's what I'm telling you. We don't know anymore what we're watching. You know, there's newscasts now that are AI. There's movies. There's TV. There's all kinds of AI. And if you watch this close enough, you see some still it's having problems. So like she's walking along and you notice she's got a purse right there under her right arm. And then as soon as she jumps in the water, unless, you know, it went into the water, there's no purse. And the fact that she just kind of hoists herself up like in a superhero style. But they've admitted that they put this out. It's AI. So just so you know, you never know what you're watching anymore. I think it's always been really, at least for several years, it's been this good. They're just starting to slowly let us know the stage that they're at in AI. What other videos did I have in there as long as I was looking? Oh, this looked pretty cool. I think I would do it. You've lost a purse in the water. Yeah, Water Star. Of course, your name is Water Star. But yes, it could be. But they admitted that was AI. So, but I'm real, I believe. I hope. 1369 hand. hand. I would do this. I don't know where this is. It's a live action Pac-Man. And you run through it and try to get away. I don't know how you win, but it would be fun to do it. At least those of us that are old enough to remember Pac-Man. And I think they do catch her. Let's fast forward. Because you want to hear that part. Yeah, they trapped her in here. That kind of looks fun to me. I don't know. Does it? Yeah, Rose? Yeah, that looks fun. Hi, Rose. Good to see you. You think it's terrifying, Joy? In Japan, maybe. Yes. Captain Alien. I know who you are. Captain Alien wrote this. I want to be a cow moo moo. All right. So let's get rid of that. And another email that came in. I'm getting people that are asking me about my opening credits. And all those clips that are in, other than the ones from NASA, of course, I filmed or videoed or whatever, usually on an iPhone. I had an older one, and then I have the one I have now. And it's because I used to do, before I did the live streams, I do these walkabout discussions, and I do one at least every week, sometimes a couple a week. And that's kind of where I honed all my comedic skills. And I did a lot of cooking videos and Sarah karate videos and things like that. And I used clips of that in the beginning opening. And so one thing in particular that I was asked about was, why am I pouring gravy, or it's actually chicken schmaltz, whatever we call that, you know, what's that called? Chicken stock. I'm pouring it into a jar, and it spills all over the counter. And that's because I still, to this day, I handheld the phone, and I was trying to hold this gigantic, what do you call it, pot, and pour it in. And this is...
You won't even understand it. We're going to... Oh, shit. We have so much gravy, you'll be talking about it for weeks or years on end. Oh God.
So that was the raw video that you see in the thing. And I used to make not just videos, I do promotions, and I would do interviews with people, and that was for a particular promotion that I was doing for a video. I mean, I really used to spend even a lot more time in this than I do, although my wife can attest that I spent quite a bit of time trying to put this game together tonight.
True. Yep. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, she agreed. And but yeah, so I used to do promos. I'm wearing my Hypnotic shirt tonight. Do you see that? It's So bizarre. So I used to do these promos for the show, and at the time, I don't know if they still call it, but they would call it gravy if you had like a lot of good information. And so that my promo was about gravy, and that's why I had that mess. And schmaltz, that's a Yiddish word, schmaltz. I don't know. It's when you cook chicken, it's what's left over, like in the pan and stuff. That's the best I can tell you. But yeah, so. And rise and shine, you're tardy along with whoever else might have just shown up. But as long as you don't feel tardy, that's all we care about here.
I don't feel tardy. I don't feel tardy.
Okay, so let's see. Let me go into the chat here and see what's happening. Are those tadpoles? What are we talking about? No, that was a chicken juice. So you're learning? Oh, good. And you always wonder what that was? Yeah, and I was saying that you're here for my message. God bless you. All right, I'll try to have a good one tonight. So what's up? All right. I don't know. That was during the 2020 days. And I had this crazy beard then. I could show you if you want to see. Should I play that, Jeannie? The promo? All right. It's only a few minutes. It was the gentleman that he still has a channel. He's it's even England, I think. And he goes around and just talks to people about flat earth now. And then of course my buddy Steve J. Mo. Those are the two people that we were going to discuss Africa. I still have that video. I should probably replay it sometime. It was a really good, I felt, deep dive on Africa and Mount Meru and things like that. Mountains that are discussed and no longer seem to be around. But so here, okay. Here, this is it. It'll get confusing if you see me on the screen. You want to see the full beard. There you go.
I'm giving it. Ceiling fan man gravy.
It's quite a beard.
There's going to be so much gravy in this stream. You won't even understand it. There's going to be so much gravy in this stream. You'll be talking about it for weeks on end, months on end. Maybe even year. Oh, shit.
Don't tell Mom. Welcome, journeymen, women, journey people. Welcome to this journey as we journey together. Journey. Three channels. Coming together. Who are they? One, ceiling fan man. The other, Trinity 4. Who is Trinity? Just some handsome man walking the street trying to...
Remember this, Ginny?
Tartaria buildings and pre-mud flood buildings, while at the same time being just an amazing dad. To find out the man that is known as Trinity, the shirtless guard. Oh, come on. He's a scientist.
Put a shirt on.
He follows science, and hopefully he'll be dressed. And the other, Steve JMO. Steve JMO. Some say the smartest young man on the internet. Or it was him. Or it was me. But either way, the young man from Springfield.
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 They will break down walks through cemeteries, even though no matter how many times people ask him, he'll never turn his camera to landscape. Whether he's breaking down the old world or the new world, the brickwork and the misinformation of our world, he will always be a badass. You feel me?
That's pretty badass.
Three brilliant minds, all coming together for one night only on the same stream.
Don't cross the streams.
Ceiling Fan Man. Trinity 4. Steve JMO.
Second shelf gravy.
On an adventure to deepest, dark Africa.
Africa? We're going to Africa?
Africa. It's in Africa.
Toto.
Is that Africa by Toto?
Wow, Africa.
Satellite tracking
So, and scene. There you go. You like the beard, huh? Yeah. I it shocks me when I find those old videos how big it was, and how when someone said it rivaled ZZ Top, and I'll take that as a compliment. Absolutely, I will. But you like the beard? Okay, good. So yeah. You came for the beard viewing. Thank you. Excuse me. Hey, Trish, good to see you. I'm glad everything's way better. She was in some crazy tornado storms, so I'm glad you're back. It's good to see you. So yeah, there you go. And what is yeah, the naked gardener, and he's playing with cars. Exactly. So yeah. And Moo, thank you very much. The beard is dope. Thank you. So, all right. What is this? That beard. Holy cats, raining dogfish. All right. Did we get I think got everybody here. Let's see. Okay. Toto. Yes. What is this? Emailed X-Link Japanese game show. What? Okay, I'll look for that. She must have sent me something. I haven't looked at it. I'll check it out after the show, but thank you so much. They were good times. Yes. All right. What is it? Oh my goodness. Jeannie, look at Vincent. Vincent. Thank you so much. That's awesome. God bless you, Vincent. That is funny. Yeah. We were watching some show and the main character is Vincent. That's funny. I didn't even think about you until just about now about the name. And I said to my wife, that's a name that I don't hear much anymore. And I really like it. The only Vincents I knew was that one on that show. Oops. The one on the show. And then, the, Van Gogh song, but God bless you. Thank you so much. It's very, very appreciated here. So thank you. Yeah, I think the guy that didn't have a beard, whose last name was Beard, died of the ZZ Top. So yes. Thank you, Waterstar. I thought it was. That was a crazy beard, wasn't it, Jeannie? So almost as big as your beard. You have a beard, Dennis? I don't see one in that picture, so you have to send me a photo. So let's see. Thank you. I hope you're being entertained. We got to get it going. I know now. I definitely have to get the new mic now that I have. Well, look at your beard. Yes, I'm looking into them because the ones that seem like most people use are like the stands that go in front of you, but then that takes up space on my desk. And all the ones that are like this, I'm having the same issue. They're no better than this one. And so, but yes, I've got to work on that, trying to find the right one for it. So I don't want to, do it and then mess up. So I want to get the right one. But thank you so much for the donations. Okay. Let's see, where are we at here? That's not the new mic. I'm still working on the new mic. But I was able to adjust the settings in StreamYard, and I think that's why I think it's louder. So, but I still am looking at the mics. Okay, let's see. A lot of the chat's going so fast. Let me grow the beard back. I don't know. It took a long time. It did. Yeah, I think it was Frank Beard was his name. Right. The robot from Black Hole was Vincent. You're right. So there's another one. So, and yeah, that's who I know him. Well, I don't know him, but I know in the song, right? Vincent. So, okay, let's keep on going down. And thank you, Dennis. I do, and I appreciate that, and I try to make sure that I send back thank yous in those links too. The only one is Cash App. If people donate Cash App, I'm only allowed to like send a heart emoji. So, okay. And hey, donuts, Dragon Slayer. I always we had a donut today. Someone brought us a donut because we were watching our grandson. So it was a cheat day, I guess, and had donuts. Okay, let's get back into this show before it gets taken away from us here. Let's see. Clickety click. I'll get rid of that and put this back up here. All right, so we did the robot. And I thought this was interesting for those of you that are TV watchers. One of my favorite episodes, of course, Twilight Zones. I used to watch those all the time as a kid, and every Thanksgiving they'd run a marathon on Channel 5, KTLA in California, and I watched them all. And if we were staying home, I'd try to watch all of them. And the ones with William Shatner, there's the one him in the plane with There's Something on the Plane. That guy. He also did this one where they ended up stuck at a town, and in the town there was this restaurant where it had this thing you put in a quarter or whatever it was back in those days, probably a dime, and then you'd pull this lever and a ticket would come out and tell you your future. And basically it's like it says here in that episode, William Shatner becomes obsessed with this devil machine coin fortune teller. The machine gives generic answers, but he becomes paralyzed, unable to make a decision without consulting it. And I thought this was funny because then they said, anyway, some of these episodes are a bit far-fetched, and then they put a picture of ChatGPT because there's a lot of people that only use that now to look up everything, to answer everything. So I thought that was pretty good connection there that somebody made. And then this one, I'll just let this one kind of sit, but I guess that was the only design that they could come up with, the best design for electricity. Who knows? I'll just let that one sit with you and stew on that one, but yes. And then this, I didn't know. I found this out. Do you know this is a real product? During the days of E.T., this was put out as a kid's toy, and it would light up. It would glow when you press it, and they immediately removed it from the shelves. I wonder why. It's obviously a kid's toy. What else could that be? So, okay, enough of that. And this one, of course, just to show you how out of touch our politicians are. I don't know, Aaron, if it vibrated. I just know that. Oh, Jenny, Captain Alien says, "Ouch." That's funny. That's funny. And in fact, I used to hear you get one of these for that. Whereas there. And in fact, the Mandela effect. For a while there, he never said the word "ET phone home." The first time he says it now, he says ET home phone, which didn't make any sense. Now there's another part in the movie where he actually does say it again, I guess. So I don't know. You decide. But he used to take his finger and touch here on the heart. That's why Neil Diamond has that whole song like Heartlight. And now when he's leaving, he touches Elliot in his head. So that's a weird one. So if anybody remembers it the other way, let's see if I can find. Let's see. E.T. touches Elliot. Let's see if I find it. Okay, here it is. Of course, we won't play the whole thing here. No, that's not it. Elliot, goodbye. Let's see. Goodbye. Let's look at that. All right. All right, E.T., where are you touching him? Where exactly did E.T. touch you? I think it's here. Kill the music and Okay. He touches his heart. I'm trying to find it where so I don't play the whole clip and get some kind of busted thing. I don't know. You'll have to look it up yourselves. It's there, but as my wife says, I'm spending too much time looking for it. So unless I have this going. So you can squeeze my udders, moo. E.T. was overrated. Yeah, you know what? But it was a moment in time. I really did. That was an incredible moment. Nowadays, yeah, it looks kind of silly. So, okay. Be good, Elliot. Yeah. Yeah, that whole Chick-fil-A thing. I don't have a dog in that fight because they didn't have them where I was living. But apparently the keg disappeared or came back or something. So I don't know. But that's an interesting one. Okay. So let's go. Let's see. Yeah, where did E.T. touch you? Exactly. Hey, I can't help it. This might not be the show you wanted, but it's the show you deserved. Isn't that what they say? Where's the
true? Yep, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So that's what I was going to say. Talk about touch. People that are out of touch. So we've got our politicians, and so this is the guy that's out here in Washington State, Jay Inslee, and he says, I live on Bainbridge Island, which is like really where all the elite live, and a lot of Illuminati families. I think, was it Microsoft out there too or something, Jeannie? A bunch of them. And so he says, I live on Bainbridge Island amongst neighbors who want funding for schools, childcare, and healthcare, not tax break for the hedge fund millionaires. And then Grok puts out this little, thing. A typical home on Bainbridge Island is currently a median sale price of 1.2 to 1.3 million, and single family houses run closer to 1.5 million. And he owns like 3 houses, and his friends and neighbors do too. So the people that he's calling out are himself. That's what I'm saying. They're so out of touch and they don't care, or most people don't even realize it and don't care, and they move on with their day. But yeah, so that's what's going on there. And then I feel like these are jokes, but this is put out by the President of the United States and retweeted on the White House Twitter page. And now he's saying a new U.S. territory, the Strait of Hormuz. He already took the Gulf of Mexico, right? It's the Gulf of America. And he's still, I think he's still sniffing around Greenland. I don't think he's quit with his ideas on, where'd he go? Should be faster on these. I lost him. But yeah, I think he's still checking out Greenland, but I don't know for certain.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Nothing. Me? Just hanging around.
Just hanging around. And what do we have? Somebody was saying they already wanted to see the What's Up Girl, or What Is That Girl? And so I do have a new What Is That Girl? So I might as well just play it right now while I'm pouring myself coffee.
What is that? What is that?
Satellite tracking continues.
Now look, at some time in your life, you have to stop. Cyndi Lauper, you need to stop dressing like Cyndi Lauper from the 80s. What is she, 80? I mean, it's time. It's time to stop wearing the silly whatever these skirts are and the wild hair. And the other guy is, if I remember correctly, my memory, kind of goes at this age or whatever, but I think he was the lead singer for Black Flag. So Yeah, he's looking like a grandpa. It's time. You don't have to keep touring, but then again, some of them apparently have sold their souls, so they have to. They have to keep going. It's ask LeBron James.
That's very true.
So we'll see. But in any case, there you go. That's my latest. Henry Rollins, right? Wasn't he? I know he had a solo career, but didn't he start there? I could be wrong, but let's go way back. Way back. Okay. Let's see what's next. And let me go back to where we were. We were here. Okay, so that's that's not a joke, although, it is kind of a joke. Let's see. This was funny. I had to look this up. I didn't know they actually did this. It's okay, Kathy, we'll get to Valhalla in a minute. There was a study, this actually happened, where they gave testosterone therapy to male Democrats and they became Republicans. So if you have low testosterone, and look, Grok even admits it. Look, in 2011, a study published in 2025. So it's interesting. Huh? What? Who took it? I'm going by what Grok is saying. For some reason, they did this in 2011 and they didn't publish it until last year. But they gave testosterone or placebos to 136 men. They were the weekly affiliated Democrats showed a 12% drop in party identification and 45% warmer feelings toward Republican candidates. Strong Democrats and Republicans showed no change. And anyways, I don't know. I'm just saying. Yeah. But I'm not Republican or Democrat. I just think it's funny. Is Grok getting angry? We're upsetting Grok. And I agree, Joy. Both parties are equally terrible. So that's just part of this game that they play. They want us to fight red team, blue team. They want us to fight Democrat, Republican. Meanwhile, all these horrific crimes are going on, and they're not arresting each other. And you don't hear about the files anymore, or any of that stuff. They want us to keep fighting. Now the newest thing, and I don't want to discuss it, but you know what? If there's a thing that's happening and you can't get away from it, there's a trial going on with a woman that, did horrible things, and they're deciding whether or not she should be found guilty because she has mental illness and this, that. And so they're having people fight. They're having people show up and sing songs and give her money. And they're having other people that are arguing that shouldn't happen. And it's, once again, they're just pitting us against each other. And if you're seeing something and it's that viral that you can't get away from it, like it's on Twitter, it's on Instagram, it's on Facebook, it's all the social medias, it's in the news, then you have to understand. I don't know what actually happened. Nobody does. But even if it's real or not, they're using it as a propaganda thing to get you, again, to fight each other and not see the real issues that are going on in the world, and definitely not look at them, because they'll never arrest each other. So they want us to fight each other, and then we won't think about that. Well, I'm glad you're learning. Okay. So let's go back into there. So what's next? And again, I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm only commenting on what someone asked Grok. The first known car crash, when was it? Of course, 1888. Everything starts in the 1800s. The first known car crash occurred in 1888 when Bertha Benz, I'm assuming she was connected to the Mercedes family, reportedly collided with a wall during the early days of motoring. And then they asked, when did women first start driving? Women first drove a car in 1888 when Bertha Benz completed the first long-distance automobile journey. It's just a coincidence. It's just a coincidence. Okay. Nothing to see here. Okay. And then this, I thought was interesting, because we have family members that are gay or trans and that kind of stuff. And I found it interesting because, they inserted this into this flag. And originally, it wasn't quite as an argument. When gay people were able to get to marry each other, that was like, okay, that's it. I know it was a slippery slope idea, but there was never really a discussion about that until it became this whole thing about men and women's sports and all that kind of stuff. So I found that interesting that our relative that is gay, he's not happy with the insertion of the flag there. But here's a gal that CC Tefler that competed in the men's division and ranked around 200 nationally in the 400-meter hurdles, and then 390 the following year. Then transitioned and then competed in women's events and won the 2019 division. So there you go. Is this fair? It's very interesting because that's what's happening. They're having this discussion. I find it fascinating because you've got all these NBA players that if they join the women's league, they make over $1 million more than the women. And so, of course, this is what's happening. But make no mistake, you're meant to see this too. And
now
I can
listen
prove
to me
it.
very carefully. So far, I have spoken with 2 former NBA players, 3 G League.
Oh, what was that? There's 3
G League players and 3
more. I know signs and symbols are their downfall. They have to do this. They have to let you know what's happening, because even this discussion, it's a way to make us fight each other. But just so you know, I find it interesting because the whole thing is, for the past however many years, they have told us that all you have to do is just decide that you are a different gender, and you are. All right, if that's the way you want to play those games, then I thought this is another one, Satan worshipers, but Matt Gates, whatever. They're filing a thing where the NBA has 10 days to write an eligibility ruling. And so you got 2 options. They have to accept the paperwork of these NBA players, and then we get to, I think it'd be fun to watch them dunk and stuff over the regular women. And then if you don't allow them in, well, then you're redefining legally what the biological woman is, because they've told us it's just if you feel it. But suddenly they don't want to do that, because then all these guys would join the league. So it's quite an interesting corner they back themselves into. And you want to talk Twilight Zone. So you've got this gal who they're pumping up as the poster child for this, because she dared say she doesn't think men should compete. Transitioned men should compete because they have unfair advantage. And so she's a woman, they say, that's getting booed by other women for standing up for women. I mean, we're in such an idiocracy moment in life. It's crazy to me that, but yeah, I can't wait to see how this pans out, because it's getting quite interesting. And so you've got, this kind of tells you right here, if you take 100 women and 10 men on a deserted island, in 100 years, you'll have a thriving community of men, women, boys, and girls. If you took 100 trans women and put 10 men on the desert island, in 100 years, you'll find the skeletons of 110 men. Because the bones don't lie. The bones are always going to be what they were originally. So
true.
So
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
All right. That's enough of that. Let's see. Because they've made it to where it's okay to not accept the person on the left, but you must accept the person on the right. Right? Which makes no sense to me. Where's the guy? He's over here somewhere. Here he is.
That makes no sense.
So you're what do you call it? Homophobe, racist, whatever you want to say. If you think that this is acceptable, but this isn't. No, I don't know. You can't have it both ways. They're either both women or they're both not. And the fact that she has been the deciding vote in bringing down Bud Light for a while, and now Nike apparently, like, who keeps saying, "Hey, why don't we get that Delvany or whatever character, Dylan, and have him advertise our product?" Right? So, yeah, it's the Banana Republic, exactly. Because there is a difference between men and women. Here's a good example: a man before a bath and after, or a shower, and a woman before and after. There's a difference. There's a difference. What's this one? I thought this one was great. So everyone's doing this filtering, right? You can't even trust anybody's face on YouTube. And then look, or at Instagram or wherever, but she forgot to filter the mirror reflection. Is that hilarious? Marcus, what is that? So, yeah. And for anybody that's seeing these, because these are getting popular, I mean, they've been for a while, someone showing that they have illness or whatever, they're breaking down. Just remember, in order to get this scene, it has to start out like this. Don't believe the stuff that you see on the internet. I'm real, says the guy on the internet, but no, don't believe this stuff. I'm telling you. Okay. What's next? And a lot of people are going through and finding these things. If you type in "you're alone with a white person" and AI wants to know if you're unsafe or uncomfortable, immediately move to safety in a public area. You can all call emergency services. But if I'm alone with a black person and it says, "Oh, hey, that's just normal every day. There's just another person. Treat them with respect. Speak to them normally and relax." And they're doing it with everything. They're doing it with religions and stuff. So, yeah, AI is racist. And because it was created by men or women or couches. And then there's this. Just remember, if someone dies suddenly, it's not appropriate to ask them if they took the shot. And that information is only relevant for getting into a restaurant, pubs, gyms, and keeping your job. So, because don't forget, they also said this. He literally told us, don't invite people over for the holidays. Right? Let's not forget these things. We lived through this. It's crazy we lived through this. Look at the contradictions. Because they have this private diary now, which is another weird thing. Who writes things in a diary unless you're a 16-year-old girl? You know what I mean? I think this was staged to see. It's like a litmus test. They test the water to see, are people listening? Do people still trust the government? Do people still trust these people? Hopefully not at this point, but who knows if they go for another one of these. I can just pray that we don't fall for the same stuff again, because what a joke that was. And don't forget that the lockdowns were paused for the BLM riots, right? You can look that up. But yeah, if you look at, I think the lockdown started in March, and the BLM riots, I believe, were in May. And it was perfectly okay to go outside if you were protesting or rioting, but not if you wanted to go to the grocery store, because that makes sense. It's science, right? And you get a lot of these articles. This gal, Kate Mulvey, she wrote, "This is why I'm disinviting my unshot friends from dinner parties. If you didn't take it, you're no friend of mine." She wrote that in 2020. Now she just came out with an article, same lady. "I regret drifting from my oldest friends. At 64, I'm lonely." So I'm still waiting for the phone calls. Hey, you were right. We're sorry. That's not going to happen. So don't wait. I guess don't wait for those. But hopefully those same people that maybe devalued your ideas and opinions and dismissed you because they thought you know what you're talking about, maybe they won't fall for it again. I'm hoping. So what's left on here? Okay, we covered that. That was the wonderful Catholics. Okay. There we go. All right. I had some memes too that I was going to go through, and then we have the game that we're going to do too. So let's see. Go here, and what do we have? We'll cover that in a minute. Let's see. Do I have any of those left over in the video file there? Okay, we got that. Got those. Wow, we're just flying through this faster than I had planned. That's all right. We'll come up with other things here. So let's go to this. And sorry, I got to give you something to listen to while I'm looking here. Here.
And squeeze out all the milk, moo moo. Don't forget to drink my baby's food, moo moo. I wanna be a cow, moo moo. So
Let's say that I get caught up in the song and I don't get time to pull the things that I'm looking for. So okay. Here we go. Let's see. Oops. It's one of those crazy times. I mean, they literally were telling us that you could only have, that's one of the Bible passages for me that changed. It used to be there's two or more gathered, and then it became two or three. And they said you can only have two or three people at a function, and bring your own food at Thanksgiving. That was a good one. Bring your own food and eat only your food, and hug your grandma through a curtain of plastic. And we bought into that stuff. Well, I didn't, but a lot of people did. So hopefully we won't go through that again. People will. Who wrote that song? He's in the chat. It's Captain Alien. He wrote the cow theme. I think he said he did it when he was like 17.
And poop on the ground, moo moo. I wanna be a cow, moo moo.
Okay, that's enough of that. All right. Let's see. We can pull up this. Clickety click here. We'll go here. And a lot of these I find very funny. You've got 14 or 15 he was when he did it. My audio is low. See, that's why I do need to get this new mic. Okay, testing 1, 2, 3. I'll get closer to the mic. There we go. So you got the millennials, and that's between the 81 and 96 crew, and they need to fix everything. You got the boomers, who up to 64, suffering Bill's character. And then Gen Z, of course, there's nothing left for us. And then there's the Gen Xers, which I fall into. I need cocktails. Oh, the clips are low. Okay. All right, good. I'm glad it's not me tonight. And this one, of course, date a girl who wears glasses is like dating two girls when she takes them off. Wash her makeup off, and it's like dating 3. Remove her Instagram filters, and you have 4. And take away her meds, you could have up to 10. Here's the thing. All right. And this, because we like to talk about animals on this channel. This guy shot at an armadillo. I don't know why. And it bounced off and hit himself in the face. And I like what this other guy wrote. It's a carmadillo. You get it? It's a carmadillo. Next. If your dad wore shoes like this growing up, you have siblings you never met. And I know some people that they attest to that this is true. So if this is new so if this is new information for you, there you go. It didn't have to be white. They could be, what was it, brown? So yeah. Okay. What else we got here? This is the PlayStation 5. And this one, I thought this was fantastic. So this person says they told a teenager today they used to get 10 CDs for a penny in the mail, and not sure if she thinks I'm lying about what a CD was, what a penny is, or what the mail is, or all three. And and I gotta say, this is the thing. My wife and I were talking about this the other day. We were taught patience. Now nobody has any patience, right? Amazon gets it to you the next day. If you can't get that thing next day, then it's not worth getting at this point, right? And there's some people that live near an Amazon hub, and they can get it same day within an hour or so. So the fact that she had to wait, I loved this thing. It was they just actually, I think they just went out of business, Jeannie. I just read this. I think it was the Columbia Music House. I think it was the name of it. I didn't even know people were still doing it. Obviously. Let's see. Columbia Music House. I think that's what it was called. It's in its final days. Yeah. It'll stop accepting new orders on September 15th. So you still have a little time. But the Columbia Music House. Let me see if I can find. Yeah, here. Let's see. And it says that they're blaming streaming for their bankruptcy. But the thing is, do I have a? And I thought there was a picture of it. Yeah, there we go. We'll open this image here. There. Clickety click. This. And it was fascinating because in the beginning it was records or tapes. I'm old enough to know that. And then it became, I think these are actually 8-tracks. That's really going back. God, I hated 8-track tapes. But it started out as I had, there was cassette tapes or records. And then it became the CD club. And that's what you would do. You would be joining a membership. And now this one's for $1, but it used to be for a penny. Let's see. Yeah, here you go. Look at it. Look at that old cassette player too. But yeah, after 71 years, they're shutting down. And so what you would do is, this is what I did a lot. Cassette tapes. You could, for 1 penny, and then you'd fill out the ones that you wanted. And they were always, the ones you wanted. And you'd get like 11 of these or 13 or whatever. And then you'd be signed up, and they would send you one a week after that, or one a month, I think, that you pay for. But even that, they would have like deals. They'd have like half price deals and stuff. So, of course, we all did a lot of these things, but you had to wait 4 to 6 weeks if you were lucky. I mean, can you imagine now? 4 to 6 weeks to wait for something to come in the mail. Yeah. But after all these years, they're finally they're shutting down. But you have until I don't even know where you would look for it. I guess online somewhere if they still have this deal. Maybe it'd be a good time to do it since they're closing it down. You wouldn't have a membership for very long. We should look into that, hon. She says yes. That means no. That means
no, thank you.
Let's see. But Danny, you don't remember that? Let me go to the comments here. Yeah, 4 to 6 weeks was look at your beard. Yeah, 4 to 6 weeks was a long time, but that's how everything was. So yeah, You had a Billy Squire 8-track? Bruce. Then those 8-tracks are a pain. You didn't get to hear the one song you wanted. You had to you had there was, what was it, 4 tracks, and then you flipped over, there's 4 more, I guess, where you get the 8. And so there was like a couple songs on each track. And if you didn't like one of the songs, you had to wait for it. Yeah, it was a nightmare. So I was, my parents did the green stamp thing. I never, I saw my mom doing that. I think that was back in the day when they did them in cigarettes, and my mom used to smoke at that time. And, but I never really, that was kind of pre my youth. They were doing it. So, you got the collections when when you were 14. You had 8-track player. Weren't they the worst? Yeah, okay. You got those deals all the time. Yeah, it shows, because that's why you have your love of music, right?
So I can eat some grass, moo.
I probably would have bought that if it was on the if it was one of the ones that you could purchase back in the day. It's funny. Yeah, Columbia House, exactly. Let's see. Do we finish? Let's see. I think the chat's just flying. It's hard for me to keep up. All right, let's go back down to the bottom here. Let's see. Where were we? We were doing this. So yeah, it is kind of funny because all these things are no longer being used, right? The CD, the penny, and the mail, pretty much. So yeah, it's pretty wild. Okay, what's next? If you're interested in time travel, meet us here last Thursday. Come on, these are good. What do you mean you don't like them? These are good. And then this shirt says, "My wife made me fat so nobody else would want me." Understand that. And what do we have here? This guy writes, "If men are agreeing with you, you said something stupid, and then they agreed." You're absolutely right. So, right? These are good. And these are for my nerds out there. Schroeder's Dilemma. I think this is one of my favorite memes I've ever seen. And if I have to explain the joke to you, well, then you're not a nerd. Okay. What is this? Pennies have been sticking to the wall for 4 days? What are we talking about? Pennies sticking to a wall. All right. It would be an interesting thing what would happen on this. Just saying. So you had 38 special in an 8-track. I tell you, I remember my first car that I got. I went to a car show and I got a ZZ Top keychain, and I had my ZZ Top cassette that I put into my car. And that was before I had the beard. All right. There. This is before AI, data centers, and flock cameras. And this is after AI, data centers, and flock cameras. See how we're just like mimicking movies and TV now. Yeah, so what do you mean pennies are sticking to the wall? What are you talking about? Have you heard about this, JD? Pennies sticking to a wall? We have not heard of that in this house. Is that a thing right now? Is that like a Facebook thing, like the water challenge or something? I'll look. I'm not looking now. I'll look. I'll look. I'll look. Everyone keeps saying look. I'll look. You want me to look now? That's always dangerous when I look up stuff on the stream live. Let's see what we got here. There's got to be a hoax. Are pennies still being made? It says pennies sticking to walls. Can't believe you guys are. Is this a troll? You're making me look this up. Yeah, well, AI says if you push it on a texture wall without glue or tape and press firmly, it'll stick. It's a viral trick online with phrases like break the matrix. So that's what AI says. That's what AI says. I'll try it. We'll try it on our walls. I'll have to find a penny. Maybe I'll film it and show you guys. All right. It's enough of that. Where are we at? Let's go here. Let's see. I just thought this was funny. One snake talking to another. But maybe that's just me. Your penny sticks to your forehead, Dr. Evils? Yeah, that I believe. And this one really would confuse me if I was seeing this. This thing is a thing to purchase is collect moments, not things. And the question is, well, should I buy it or not? And that's, well, you thought that joke was a shit joke? Okay, babe. Well, I see what you did there. And this I totally feel is me. Sometimes someone asked me if I had plans for the fall, and it took me a moment to realize they meant autumn and not the collapse of civilization. There we go. You want a few more of these? We got a few more. Then we'll play the game. What we got here? This is a male plug. There's a female plug. And there's a I used to call these power strips, but I think I have a new name for them. What do you think, hon? She says, oh, this one.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Okay. Enough of that. Let's see. Let's go on to this one here. Sometimes I wonder what happened to all the people that asked me for directions. Yes. Power strippers. I like that one. That's pretty funny too. My audience is funny. And nothing sticks to Bruce's simulated wood paneling. Man, all the houses used to have that, right, Jeannie? That's pretty cool. The shag carpets and the wood paneling. And the pit. We used to have the pit. It was the area that you'd watch TV, and it was a step down. And then, of course, there's the living room, which was really funny because no one ever lived there. Like, it had furniture that no one ever sat on. And I don't know why it was there, but all houses seem to have it. So there was that. And then this one, I'm still wondering what the right response to this is. This article, and it's not a video, so I can't play it, but I'm curious because it says that it was a, those, some were covered in plastic. Yes, in the living room. The pit was awesome, right, Corey? The pit was great. But yes, and the shag carpet rakes. Yeah, you guys all remember, at least some of you, right? Right, Groot? The shag carpet rake. And, but yeah, so this was a cheeseburger stabbing. So the question is did someone stab someone else over a cheeseburger? Did someone stab someone else with a cheeseburger? Did someone stab a cheeseburger? Did a cheeseburger stab someone? Or did a cheeseburger stab another cheeseburger? There's so many questions and no answers. We might not ever know the answer to this. It's one of those mysteries that we'll never know. But now I've put it in all your minds too. Just like the egg mystery. Why is it if it's a one hard-boiled egg, it's enough? If it's fried eggs, 2, that's good. If it's scrambled eggs, maybe 3, right? If it's deviled eggs, 47. Why is that? Right, Jeannie? Well, it makes no sense. Where's my guy? That makes no sense.
That makes no sense. That makes no sense.
But it's true. It's true. It's true. So, I mean, 47 is a bit of a stretch, but you get the joke. Yeah. So, okay. What's next? And this one, if you're a TV watcher, at least like I was, the Happy Days, they had another son called Chuck, and he really didn't fit in the storyline at all. So literally, you can look this up. They had an episode where he went upstairs, and then he never came down. They didn't say what. It's just he wasn't in there in the show anymore. That was it. So there's a lot of speculation as to what happened to him. Like, is there a portal upstairs or what? But yeah, Chuck Cunningham never came down. Yeah, he didn't last. Just like that little kid on what was that other show? Brady Bunch. They brought in the little kid with the glasses, and then the show basically died right after that. So they say he killed that show too. What was that one? Oh, what's that little kid's name? I can see him. Was it Orville or something? I don't know. But yeah, he checked it in, I guess. You're right. So, all right. There's just a couple more. Let's see. What's this one? If you know, you know, right? That's what they say. I knew who this was. Oh, it's already showing you over here. But yeah, and I didn't watch this. Some of my kids watched it, but he only had one outfit. Doug, like Einstein, right? He's as real as Einstein. I'll tell you that. And then the last one is this. Two things. They had us. I loved Pizza Day. I don't know about you all, but I loved Pizza Day. And they had these square pieces of pizza and these little fake pieces of pepperoni, I guess, sometimes. And chocolate milk, of course, reduced fat. But that's what we would have for a school lunch. And for this one, if you know what this is, then you're old enough to know. Yes, Hunt and Cover. This was in cars. They used to have ashtrays and cigarette lighters. And when you were a kid left alone, you would push this in and it would heat up red hot. And then you would take it out and you would touch it to your thumb. And like it said, it was a teachable moment for an overly curious child in the car. And then you'd have those white like lines on your finger for a while. So, but yeah, that's it. It's not in the cars anymore. We don't allow that anymore. Okay. So now we'll switch gears here. We'll remove that. And we'll transition. And we'll go from the Ceiling Fan Man show to the Shall We Play a Game show. There we go. Like that. And where are we at here? Why isn't this working?
Shall we play a game?
Oh. Anybody remember that? I love that movie back in the day. That was such a good movie. And it did a couple things. One is it made you think that, you know, because I was like the same age as him, Matthew Broderick, or close to it. Made you think, you know, that could be us. We could be doing that stuff, you know. And he broke into the back end of the Pentagon and played a game where it was like potentially causing a nuclear war. I still think the movie holds up. I haven't watched it in forever, but just remember, don't get caught up in the idols, because as much as I love like a lot of Matthew Broderick,
Shall we play a game?
Oh, he went over to England and he drunk drove and he killed two people, and then everything's fine because he paid them off. So there's that. Remember, God says have no idols, and that means these kind of people too. Don't have them. And that's just the way it is. Okay. Shall we play this game? Let's see how we're doing here. Everyone having a good time? Hopefully. What is this? Yeah, he escaped attention by using it too. Yeah. And don't even have the American Idols either. No. So, all right. Is there a ton of predictive programming? I might have to watch it again. Yeah. And the only way to play it is not to play it all. Exactly. So, okay. But we're going to play a game here. So let's see. I'll go on down here. Okay. Okay, good. Well, let's play a game. So let's see. So I came across this article and I thought this might make it into a fun game. So let's see how this all works. Okay. We'll put that there and we'll close this. And then we'll go over to here. Hang on, I'm getting it all set up here. Don't have a cow, man. Oops. Oh, I can't play it. It's on the other set. It's over here. If I play the cow song, we can't get the game set up. So we'll move back over here. We're playing a game. And let's see. Where do we want? We want to share screen. We want to do this. Okay. So I came across this article. And let's see. Let's make this larger. Nope, too big. Okay. So this goes off of, I think, like songs that you might know. That's basically what it is. And so the idea is this. You're going to a destination, but how are you going to get there? So for the first one, for the chat, to get to Georgia, how are you going to get there? And the answer to this, if I can find the button here, is on the midnight train. That's how you get to Georgia. You like it? You take CFM memes for 400, Alex, at 16 Alpha. So that gives you an idea. And I did see Joy got that one. A lot of people questioning, is it Russia or is it South Country or State? You're right. Which one? I should have been more specific. But look, I'm doing the best I can with what I have available too. So you understand the game, Wendy? Okay, good. All right, everyone's understanding the game. Okay, you got this, says Mac TV. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But I found it interesting. If you're, what was it? It was Hunt and Cover. You'll see. There's a lot of things that you brought up that are kind of in this game. So let's move along. And what's the next question? Clarksville. How would you get to Clarksville? Let's see. Do I have music for that? I'm seeing that. My wife says last train. Groot said last train. And Aaron says it. So a lot of people are saying last train. The answer, of course, is the last train. Where'd it go? So there you go. You never heard of it, Wendy? Oh my goodness. So yes, last train, and it is the freaking monkeys. So you need a long intermission of the cow moo song. Yeah, but I didn't bring that one over to this side, so it's hard to get to there. I'll see. Is that what you want? So that'll be more time to. Too many things I'm trying to do. Let's just move on with the game. Okay, we got next. What do we have? Oh shoot, we went too far. Okay, heaven. How do you get to heaven? Hopefully you didn't all see that. Heaven, of course, that's in the Led Zeppelin song, which I couldn't get a clip of. And yes, that would be Taking a Stairway. So we had this clip instead. All right, Scott, maybe these are easy. They didn't say they're all going to be difficult. An escalator, says Beowulf. So, you all saw it? Darn it, Groot. Oh, well, you only saw a few of them, so. And heaven, is it a place on earth? Yes, possibly. Could be the last train. But yes. So here we go. Let's move on. We'll pretend like we didn't see all those. And we'll go to how to get to hell. Well, that one's pretty easy. If you knew the stairway on how to get to heaven, you should know the version on how to get to hell. And that would be, as the chat is flying, yes, that would be the highway. That's how you get to hell. Aaron says he's winning, and Beowulf wants to know if it's by taking drugs, and Joyce is acting like Trump. So, and the highways in Michigan, Rusty. Okay, yeah. Go to Nevada. I like our answers, Jeannie. Yeah. I think any one of these possibly is the right answer. And Mac is 40, so he's slightly out of this the programming. You don't know the songs. I try to get them across the board. It's hard to say, but maybe they are for a little older crowd because that's who I am. But yes. What's next? Hotel California. How do you get to Hotel California? Yeah. Let's see. We'll do it twice. Any way you like, says Corianne. There we go. Illiterate. It's funny, your name's illiterate. On a dark desert highway, so he says, or she. I can't see the picture. Making poor life decisions. That could be, yes. Hunting cover, says dark desert highway. John McClure. Amtrak, no. We were looking for Dark Desert Highway, which would a lot of people did get it. And if you got Dark Desert Highway, then you're right. And yes, Karos, you can never leave, as they say. You got there on a horse with no name. That's not how you get to Hotel California, Kim. Stormy night, cool wind in my hair. Now they're singing the song. So, okay. And John McClure hates Eagles. Okay, that's fair enough. My wife's not a fan of the Doors, so you do what you do. What's next? Kansas City. How do you get to Kansas City? So let's see. It also has to be a stormy night, says Giant Tree. You're probably right. John Flick says you can get there in a tornado. Everyone's just saying, here I come. Okay, John McClure says walking. 1360 says want to be a cow. Trey's wants a country road. Tornadoes, click your heels, follow the yellow brick road. All right. Well, the correct answer would be train, plane, or walk. You have three options there, apparently, to get to Kansas City. How do I know that?
Well, I might take a train. I might take a plane. But if I have to walk, I'm going just the same. Kansas City.
There you go. Dr. Evil said a rickshaw. I don't believe that's the correct answer. No. But you did have an option of three. So multiple choice. Exactly. But see, that one's an older song. I'm trying to get across the boards. So, yeah, planes, trains, or automobiles. No automobiles. Planes, trains, or walking. All right. Are you enjoying this game? I hope so. Let's see what do we have. Do I have any younger songs? Says Wendy. I think. I don't know. I went with this list, and then I added a few. We'll see. What's next? How about Scotland? Scotland. Now, I do have fans from across the globe or wherever we're at. But does anyone know how to get to Scotland? Kansas City, here it comes, said no one. Is this tornado going to Kansas? They're still hung up on Kansas. Now we need to know how to get to Scotland. Beowulf? Did you see that one, Jeannie? Beowulf says high or low road. And Christian Knapp says high road. And Gaynor says leaky boat. You want a 1927 song, Joy? And yeah, Trey, let's see, airplane and All right. Well, let's see. How do you get to Scotland? Come on. That would be the high road or the low road. It's your choice. So there you go. There you go. That was Brooke Shields. Let me look at that again. Yeah, that's Brooke Shields, all right. Fantastic. Okay. What's next? Are we liking this? Let's see. Make sure that I never heard of that song? Come on, everyone's heard of that song, haven't they? Yeah, a drunken brook. What is it? Where'd it go? This chat's going. So there we go. Drunk Brooke Shields. Yeah, exactly. Aaron says Brooke Shields is a dude. Aaron said it, and I didn't say it. It's interesting. I think she's on a new TV show, I believe. But don't quote me on that. And you have great Scottish grandparents. That's cool. Is there echo in the audio? Well, sometimes I mean when I play the clip. So, Ronald Lee, how come you not get that song? You should have got that one. All right. You say it's a man in a kilt. I hear you. I hear you. Okay. Is the audio? Oh, and the clips have feedback. Maybe that's because you get it. What do you get? An echo? It could be because I'm screen sharing. I'll try to fix that. Okay. What's next? Let's go on down here. Oh, there you go, Martin. Well, that was definitely for you. Here, let's see. Tell me if you hear the reverb when I do this. If I take this down, well, this makes it more difficult. And then play this.
You take the high road and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland for ye.
Did that work? Hopefully that worked. Okay, let's see. No. In fact, I make it real. Oh, the sound's good. Okay, good. No, I make the clip short because then you don't get that. There's a certain amount of seconds that you have. So, okay. All right. I'll try. That's better. Okay. I'll try to do that when I play the clip. So, okay. Oy vey. Okay, good. All right. Let's see. Let's go back to the next question. That would be, how do you get to Carolina? Huh? Anybody know that one? That. The question is, how do you get to Carolina? See, I'll move that, and then they can play this, and then you don't get the. Oops, this one. How do you get to Carolina? Stop messing with my mic. How do you get to Carolina? I'm seeing Jumbo Jet. Oh, there's Little Season. Jenny says, in my mind. And Allison also says, in my mind. And there's a Jumbo Jet by Dana. Bruce is just laughing. Hunting covers in the mind. And Tails, you go to Carolina. And Chris 101 says, beats me. It could be moonshine, says Mac TV. Actually, the answer is a trick question. You don't get to Carolina. You just go in your mind. So, oops. See, now I forgot to put it on the stage. There. You just go in your mind. That is the correct answer. It's a trick question. You actually never get to Carolina. You can only go this way.
I'm going to Carolina in my mind.
He had a good voice, doesn't he? Yeah. So Marcus says Carolina isn't real. So okay. Am I going too fast, Kim? Sorry. I want to make sure that I give you proper time to guess, but at the same time, I want to make sure that I don't stall out on this. So, okay. Yeah, how do you get to Carolina?
And we may never know.
Seriously, do we get to Carolina?
The world may never know.
You want another one?
Otherwise, we may never know.
You might never know how to get to Carolina.
We may never know.
Okay. What's next? How do you get to paradise? And don't say by the dashboard light. That's not what we're going for. I'll throw that out there so not to confuse people. You're just a frightened caveman lawyer. What? I don't understand what's going on in the chat. Plain. Oh, illiterate with 2 tickets. Groot with 2 tickets. Hunt and Cover with 2 tickets. I think, of course, Trish says with Jesus, of course, but I think most of the chat knows this one. And that would be the 2 tickets. So if you said 2 tickets, oops. That would be this.
I've got 2 tickets to paradise.
That is, yes, by Eddie Money, Hunt and Cover, although this is not Eddie.
I've got 2 tickets to paradise.
And you're right, Jeannie. We saw him. Yeah, we did. He came. It was the greatest thing. He came out to Washington State. They had a fair going on. What's that one? The Kitsap County Fair. And he was playing there. We just went to the fair, and it was kind of exciting that he was there also. You didn't have to pay extra for it, that I remember. And I'll never forget it. Because this was just maybe like 5 years or so ago. Wasn't that long ago. Oh, it wasn't 20 years ago. I didn't know you 20 years ago. Was it really that long ago? Oh. Well, in any case, he comes out to the Kitsap County Fair. And Kitsap is a county, of course. It's not a city. And the first thing he does, he comes out. He looks like he just got out of bed. He's in a baggy sweatshirt that looked like it had stains on it and jeans that are torn and stuff. And his hair was all messed up. And the first thing he says, he says, "I just love it here in the city of Kitsap," which cracks you up because there is no Kitsap city. And then he looks at the audience and he goes, "Hey, I look like you." So he was basically insulting the entire audience that we dress like that. And but he put on a good show. But we just thought it was really funny that he insulted the audience right before he played. So yes. Eddie Money. This is Eddie Money.
I've got 2 tickets to paradise.
All right. That's not really Eddie Money, of course. Eddie Money used to work as a cop. Really, Jeannie? Did you see that? That's funny. I guess so. Yeah. And Ann Gaynor saw Frank Zappa at the county fair. That's funny. I don't know. Was that Kitsap? I don't know if she's out here or not. But she saw Frank Zappa at the fair. So. Yeah, he had good songs, Joy. You're right. Like I Think I'm in Love. There's some good ones. Ronald Lee's been at the Kitsap County Fair, so that's cool. And Wendy's sister had a huge crush, and so she was forced to listen to Eddie Money. That's so funny. Now, Cheeseburger in Paradise. No, I think that's the other guy. That's the what's his name? The guy that sings about the flip flops and drinking. Isn't Cheeseburger in Paradise? What's that guy's name? The parrot guy. Yeah. That's a Parrot Head song. I can't think of his name, but yes. Okay. Jimmy Buffett. That's it. Yep, Alien. You're right. Jimmy Buffett. So and Jenny got it too. And Allison. And Dana. And Kim. They all got that one. Okay. Let's see. Let's get back into this exciting game.
Shall we play a game?
Oh.
All right. Let's see what we've got going on here. How do you get to the C? This is a little bit more difficult. See? Told you they're all going to be a little different. But this is a real famous song, too. Oh, you guys need the drum roll. I should check with my Rumble people. How we doing over there? Okay. I got Nostra 321's over there and Graham's Gold. Got 13 people over there. That's a decent showing. So welcome in there. Of course, Dennis and X Sweets and a few other people that are lurking. That feel free to join in on the game. And all right, let me go back over to the YouTubers. And let's see, can I do both here? Let's see, I can put that there. And there. That might work. Okay. So what do we have? What are the answers we've got going down? How to get to the sea? You've got sailing, flying like an eagle in a boat, on a Vespa scooter. I don't know of 16. Fly like an eagle. You're right. I think you're right on that, but I don't know if that was this song. Let me look. Nope, that's it. It's flying like an eagle. I wanna fly like an eagle to the sea. There you go. From the Steve Miller Band. I guess I'm still stuck in the 80s. Sorry for your younger people. But yes, that's how you get to the sea. You fly like an eagle. Or catapult, as Bruce says. Or backstroke, says Ann. So, and why we bring up Christopher Cross? Yes, he went sailing. That's a hilarious thing, too, by the way, that Christopher Cross. You know, he did that album with that song Sailing. I think he did Arthur's theme, too. And it was huge, and all the women loved him, and they were buying tickets and stuff to go see him. And then on the second album, because the first one was just like, I think it was like a flamingo or something. Let's see, it's Christopher, I think it was called Sailing. Yeah, Sailing, Christopher Cross. Yeah, it's got like here, it's got a flamingo on it. This one, clickety click. Go here. Go here. Clickety click, and here and here. So this was the first album that he put out and had all these cool songs, and women went crazy for him. So the second album he put out, they put his face on it. And he immediately lost a huge amount of his audience. Because they pictured, I don't know what they pictured, like the guy from the Harlequin novels or something. But this is what he looks like. He was kind of chunky, and he had like a scruffy, weird beard and a fro. It's not the worst plummet in the world. The worst plummet in the world, that one is, that record I don't think will ever be defeated. And that would be, let's see, what was that song? Yeah. If you want to see how you destroy your career, let's see. I'll bring this one up so you can see. All right. How to get rid of these things. Hold on a second, people. There. I don't know how you get rid of that side there, but it's fine. We'll show you. There was a gentleman that when I was in high school, he was huge. His name's Billy Squire. And then he decided to do this music video called Rock Me Tonight, where he's snapping his fingers. I'm not going to play anymore. And he wakes up in satin sheets. He's like kind of partially unclothed. And then he does this weird stuff where he puts on these shirts and then he starts doing these really horrible dances and then rolling around on the floor. Let's just say it was not the most masculine thing that he was doing. Yeah. And then he takes it, he rips his shirt off and throws it behind him. And I think it's pink. And it just goes downhill from here if you think it can't get any worse. He's putting on these different shirts and then he's ripping through them and pretending to play air guitar. And his dances were the worst. Any case, this killed his career. He really didn't come back from that. And if you go look that up, Billy Squier Rock Me Tonight. And it's a pretty wild video. But we got off on a tangent here, so let's get back into the game.
Shall we play a game?
Oh. Okay, so we want to go here and here. And is Hunt and Cover getting these? Yeah, we'll get to that. I'll show that at the very end, I guess. It's kind of funny. That's okay. It's all right. Okay. So what do we got next? How do you get to Central Station? Which is interesting because that's a Mandela effect. Because Central Station actually doesn't exist anymore. It's called Central Terminal. So there's that. But yeah, Central Station. How do you get to Central Station? So we'll go from there and see. I guess I should play. Let's see. How do you get to Central Station? And I'm trying to stall long enough so you can get. So I've got so far I've got Subway. Here, I can pull these up here so you can see. I've got a Subway. Oops, where'd it go? Subway. What else we got? In cars? That could be. Yeah, but you're going to Central Station, so I don't think so. And thank you. If you are enjoying it, please hit that like button. I do appreciate that. What else we have? By taxi. How do you get to Valhalla when he wants to know? We'll get to Valhalla. Hang on, let's finish this one. Is it in a taxi? Is it a rail car? How do you get the chat to start fighting with each other? I hope not. Oh, dear, no, I hope not. The dreams, take the Clarksville train. That could be. I don't think, I think most people have no idea. Grand Central Station exists. I thought it changed to Grand Central Terminal. I could be wrong with that, but I thought that was. In a streetcar, like punch train, a time shift, a taxi, a walk, no clue. Let's just go to the answer we were looking for. And where'd it go? The answer we were looking for. If you're a deadhead, a Grateful Dead, you get there high on cocaine, driving by train, right? Where is that? It's one of these.
Driving that train, high cocaine.
I don't know why Goofy was in that, but yes, that's how you would get to Central Station or Terminal, whatever it's called now. You didn't see that one coming, especially with Goofy.
Driving that train, high cocaine.
Jenny, you should have known that one. That's funny. So, and you suppose it makes sense, but that's on the other one. We'll go over there. Actually,
that makes no sense.
That's what I say. So, okay. Let's go back over to our game. Let me switch back to the game. You didn't think that was a Grateful Dead? So, yeah. Let's go on down here. Yeah, I didn't think that. Yeah. I don't know why Goofy was in that. I really don't. Is it getting silly? It's always silly in here, I would hope. I think so. And you just got here, missing a lot of the game, and you're late. And you know what that means. If I can find you, hang on. If I can find it. I got to go over here. It's a lot of clicking now because I'm on the other side for the game. This is for all the where'd it go? This is for all the tardy people that just showed up.
I don't feel tardy.
So there you go. Okay, let's go back into the game. Whoops. Let's go back into the game. Hopefully you're enjoying this. Okay. What do we have left here? Let's go on this here. So we go here. Clickety click. All right, what's next? How do you get to the Gulf of Mexico? Which, by the way, it's no longer called that, so they're going to have to rewrite this song. But does anybody know how to get to the Gulf of Mexico? You know, I'll tell you two songs that I did not put on this, and that's San Jose or San Francisco, because from what I understand, nobody knows how to get there still, right? Do you know the way to San Jose? And does anyone know how to get to San Francisco? So they're not on the list. You won't have to worry. Yes, MK, it's called Merca. That's how we say it here in America. Merca. So how do you get to the Gulf of Mexico or the Gulf of Merca? So the answers I've got so far is ride like the wind, walk, get here illegally. That's funny. Sam Clam's Disco should be called the Gulf of Florida. Fly like the wind. Flowers in your hair. That's the wrong song. Yeah. Let's see. You like game? Oh, good. I'm enjoying. I'm glad you like the game. So, okay. So it doesn't seem like anyone seems to get this one, and I was kind of shocked because this is one of my favorite bands, of course. And that would be Straight Down the Mississippi River. You're like, huh? What does he mean by that?
Straight down Mississippi River to the Gulf of Mexico.
Up on Cripple Creek, right? It is one of my favorite bands. It's called The Band.
Straight down the Mississippi River to the Gulf of Mexico.
So there you go. Is there reverb? I know I did it the second time because there was reverb. I apologize. It was too late. So yeah, John McClure should have got that one. Alice, everyone's realizing they should have got that one. So see, I didn't say that I'll be super easy. Okay, what's next? I'll put this back on here. And what else we got? Okay, my whole audience should get this. How do you get over the line? That's your destination. Your destination is over the line. How do you get there? I think my entire audience should get this one. Bruce says that song sucks. How dare you? John McClure says, take one step. Illiterate says one toke. Corian says one step. I'm showing my age right now, says Jason Jones. 2 steps, says Kim. 1 toke, says Joy. Excuse me, says the ceiling fan man. Here, let's see. 1 step, 1 toke, 1 step. I'm showing my age. 2 steps. Joy says 1 toke, stepping. 16 alpha, 1 toke, 1 toke, 1 step, 1 toke, 1 toke. Guns N' Roses. 1 step. All right. Is that it? So, man, we got a lot of people that were guessing that one. And the answer, of course, to that one, we'll bring this back up on stage. And we'll clickety click it over. And the answer to how to get over the line, of course, is 1 toke. So that's how you get over the line, of course, is by 1 toke.
1 toke over the line, sweet Jesus. 1 toke over the line.
Sitting downtown in a railway station, 1 toke over the line. There you go. Almost out of coffee, so we better be finished up this game soon. Okay. Excuse me. You got to see them one more time, whoever they are. I think this is Glenn Campbell.
One toke over the line.
That's Liberace.
One toke over the line, sweet Jesus. One toke over the line.
You got to have coffee. That's what I'm drinking. Keep me going here. So, Grace never heard of that song. That's funny. Yeah, that's that song. I don't know. It's a real popular song. Okay, what's next? Home tonight. How do you get home tonight? This is a trick question because everyone's going to immediately think of what was that? Eddie Money? Just like Ronnie says. But no, that's not the song we're going for. I try to change it up a bit. Okay, so let's see. How do you get home tonight? And that would be, what do we got? Anybody got any ideas? Dying in Your Arms? Take Me. That's what I was thinking. Take Me Home Tonight. But yeah, it's not that one. That's what I thought too when I first saw this. But and I didn't pull this list. I mean, I didn't make the list. I just pulled it. So I added a few at the end. But it's probably because I think it's By the Moonlight. I think it's I probably don't have a lot of country fans in here because it's more of a country song. I wanted to try just in case I had country music lovers that they had something too. I didn't want to like completely shut you out. But the proper answer that we were looking for was 10 Forward Gears and a Georgia Overdrive. And it's okay if you don't know this song because I didn't either. Country makes your ears bleed. Sorry. But in any case, here it is, whether you wanted it or not. Here's how you make it home.
I got 10 Forward Gears and a Georgia Overdrive. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight.
Yeah, that was a tough one, Joy. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, but you know, they can't be all easy. So, yes, I understand the music, the TV, it's all satanic. I get it, but we are having fun tonight. That's what we're trying to do. You can take that stuff and you can make it for power for you. And so, if we're all enjoying ourselves tonight, then that's what counts. Yeah, isn't that David Dudley? Is that his name? So yeah, or is it Sawyer Brown? No, I'm confused. But in any case, that was the song we were looking for. So let's move on because most people aren't familiar with that one. Okay, so let's see. Let's go back into this. How about the Sea of Green? Well, that one's got to be easy for most everyone from the audience. So the Sea of Green. Yeah, oh, that wasn't the original. Okay, I'm not familiar with of that, but yes. What else do we have? Where are we at here? Did you just show up? Well, welcome. I could play the charty thing, but wait. So let's see. And you like that song? Okay. But do we know how to get to the Sea of Green? And let's see. The answers I'm seeing are, Yellow Submarine. That one's pretty easy. I wanted to make them somewhat easy, especially after that last one. So sub looks like, yeah. So there we go. Looks like everyone, even Groot, got this one. So, all right. And the answer, of course, I can bring this back up on the stage, is by the Yellow Submarine. Correct. Correctamundo, as they say. And that would be these guys. All right. So there you go. Dr. Evil says next. Okay. Let's see what we got next. Go back up here. We got a few more for you. Hopefully you're still enjoying this, everyone. What do we have here? Round the Mountain. Okay, everybody should get this one. I want to see everyone get this one right. How do you get around the mountain? Well, you don't pay the ferryman. Let's see. We already did How Do You Get to Heaven, Captain Alien. We already did that one. Where are we at? Yeah, isn't that funny? And they were all play. If you watch that video, which I didn't even know existed, they play each other's characters. So, how do you get around the mountain? You knock, you slay 6 wild horses. You were close. 6 white horses. Not counting Yoko. 16 horses, says Jenny. 6 horses. If we come around when she comes. Oh, you're enjoying this? Oh, good, Mac. I'm glad. That makes me happy. So, Dr. Evils only has 5 white horses. Beowulf has 6. So far, the low end is Dr. Evils with 5, and Jenny is the high end with 16. And most everyone seems to be hitting 6. And the answer to this question is... Let's see. 6. That would be 6. 6 wild horses. So you kind of overshot a little bit with the 16, and you were missing one with the 5, because it's actually, that would be 6.
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes.
So there you go. All right. What do we have left? I think we got a few left here. What do we got here? Let's see. Honolulu. Ronald, you should get this. How do you get to Honolulu? Not to be confused with Ronald. How do you get to Honolulu? Wait, you're saying that's a Mandela? You think it was 16, Jenny? Well, for me, that's always been 6. But I'm not shocked if it is. So, Mac only's gotten 3 of these right. So, let's see. Let's go back over here. Where are you at? How do you get to Honolulu? You never get there in the Autumn Bliss. You're close. You're on the right song. Lived in a land. You're getting the song. A road. Jen has rock. Okay, fine. So let's see. Is it rigged for extras? I'm sorry. Maybe, because that's what I am. But, again, I didn't create the whole list, but just some of it. Okay. So basically you got the right, you're in the right area, the right song. You've got all the characters, but nobody seems to have gotten it. It's not by Frolicking in the Autumn Mist. How do you get there? And let's see. I'll show you how you get there. That would be... And the answer to that one is... on a boat with a billowed sail. See, that's how you get there. You can frolic once you get there in the Autumn Mist, but you have to get there first. And the way you get there is by a billowed sail.
In the land called Honolulu, together they would travel on a boat with billow sail.
There you go. With a bill of sail, it sounded like she said, but no, a billowed sail. All right. What's left? We have more? I think we do. Let's see. Yeah. Come on. Scoot over. Here we go. Oh, okay. My whole audience should get this. How do you get to West Virginia? How do you get to West Virginia? And yes, the last one, apparently, from what I understand, the Puff the Magic Dragon is like a tweaker on Mary Jane, right? Weed or something. Yeah, you're right. That's probably the part of the song no one ever sang. Oh. So you haven't heard that in ages? Yeah. Well, welcome. I'm glad that I was able to bring that back into your an earworm for you. So yes. Okay. So you know that song. Just everyone forgot that one verse. You're right. So okay. Oh, you got that one. Looks like someone got it. Hunt and Cover got it. Okay, cool. So you're always chasing the dragon. Yeah. Is it about weed or? Oh, there we go. You got it in the boat. Many burning fires. You got it. So, all right. You're older, but you're hip to the jive. I kind of feel I'm the same way. All right. So did we decide how we were getting to, where were we going this time? I forgot already. West Virginia. We're going to West Virginia. So what do we got? We got a country road. We got a jet plane. You get there by accident. So we got a few country roads. Got Mad Paximus checking in. Dan says country road. What else we got? Joy's country road. You go the opposite direction of East Virginia. See, that's funny. I like that. You know what? If I can get over there, I'll hit you with that. It's really hard to get over this section now for this. There. Okay. So let's go back into the game. Where were we? Country road or country road. All right. So it looks like Jason wants to go east. Waterstar's not going anywhere. But a lot of people it seems like they've been taking the country road, and Carla just woke up. Yeah, see John Denver. See, they're not all hopefully. Well, that's still pretty old for some of these people. You're not that good at this. It's okay. The Creech 101 says you go down I-75 to Interstate 100. That's hilarious. Probably more true than the country road. But anyways, it seems like everyone other than Buckeye Jim is getting it. But yes. So let's go. You can go take the Illuminati tunnel, says Ann. My audience is hilarious, Jeannie. Okay. So that would be the answer, of course, is most of the audience seem to have gotten. That would be a country road, right? And where's the what do we have for that? That'd be this one.
Take me home, country road, West Virginia.
There you go. Okay. I think we got one more. Let's see. Let's go back in here and see. Got one more. Okay. And the last question is, how do you get to the desert? How do you get to the desert? How do you get to the desert? Yeah, this is the bonus round. Exactly. Everyone got that wrong, Ann? It's country roads? Country roads. Is it road or roads? Let's ask the people from the office. Is it country road or country roads?
Take me home, country road, West Virginia.
Just say one road. So I'm not sure. Maybe that's Mandela. All right. So how do we get to the desert? Wow, you guys really slammed this one. Let's see. How do I go all the way back here? Wendy was the first one to clock in with a horse with no name. Aaron says that 16 Alpha. Everyone seems to know this one. Aaron says, damn it. Yeah, this one was a pretty easy one, but I wanted to end on a high note, right? I wanted to end on a high note. So we take a left at Albuquerque and the horse with no name. Although I do have a question. I don't know if this is a Mandela or if I just misheard it all these years. Is it I've been to the desert or I've been through the desert? I'm curious as to what my audience thinks. Because, okay, I can't, everyone got it. So I'm curious as to what you remember, because I swear I remember I've been to the desert. But if you look at the song now, it's of course always been through the desert. But here it is for your listening enjoyment. The answer. So there you go. That must be the horse. Yeah, I find that interesting. So a lot of the audience is like me that, where is it? Let's go back down. There's a lot of people that remember two. Oh, but both. I can't put them all up because everyone's doing two or through. Apparently, it's always been. I know that wasn't the original, but that was actually BoJack. But yes. But apparently it's never been two, it's always been through. And what I find interesting is when I pulled up the here, let me bring up the, let's see, what is that called? America Horse with No Name. And let's do the lyrics. And where is it? So yeah, check this out. I thought this was interesting. We've got we'll go here, and we'll go here and here and here. See, if you look at the lyrics, it's always been, I've been through the desert. Again, I'm not saying this is Mandela. Just for me, I've always heard it the other way. But I've been through the desert as the actual lyrics. But then when you go with, say, Wikipedia, of course, anybody can change it. But I thought this was interesting because it mentions in here, the lyrics include the lines, I've been to the desert on a horse with no name. So this article remembers it the way I do. But it's actually always been, I've been to the desert. Or through the desert. I've been through the desert. Whatever. So you go. Is it to or through? I don't know. But that's the only way you can get to the desert, as far as I understand. Okay. So we'll go back. That was our game.
Shall we play a game?
Oh.
There you are. Go back to our regular programming. Here we are. So hopefully that was fun. Hope you enjoyed it. It put a lot of time into putting that together and just something different. You know, I get tired of seeing the same old YouTube stuff myself. So I was trying to spice things up a bit, and hopefully we ended with a high note. And we had some fun along the way, and you were entertained.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Okay, so okay, good. I'm glad you enjoyed. Everyone enjoyed it. Excellent. Thank you. You want some Valhalla? We can do that. Nobody tries to get to the desert. You go through. That's fair. I can see how that works. Yeah. You know what, Mac? You're absolutely right. This is probably the first show I didn't have scary space news because I told you we were babysitting my grandson, so I worked as much as I could to get that game together. But we'll have to postpone mark this on your calendars that there was no scary space news tonight. So, okay. All right. So that's it. We got that all done there. What else do we have? Oh, we had this one song I didn't play. We could play that. Oh, no. Someone asked for you invoked Valhalla. We got to get that. Where is he? Here we go.
Lastly, to my friend Charlie Kirk. Rest now, brother. We have the watch. And I'll see you in Valhalla.
All right. I'll try to, if I can, if we do another game like this, I'll try to get some newer songs. But you got to understand, it's the person that's putting it together. So if I didn't know that one country song, and I think one other, but I'll do my best to hopefully make it entertaining for all. So I did have one other song we didn't play. We can show that real quick, I guess. Where did that one go? Oh, here it is. Oh, it's missing. Do we put it on the other side? Let me look over on the game side. Maybe it's over there. Yep, that's where we put it. For your listening enjoyment.
Mark Zuckerberg's wife, Phil Collins' wife, Barack Obama's wife, Netanyahu's wife, Bill Gates' wife, Jeff Bezos' first wife, Jeff Bezos' second wife, King Charles' wife, George Bush's wife, Richard Nixon's wife, President Macron's wife. Oh, famous wives, you've been looking at them all your lives. But now, tell me, can you see, or maybe it's just
like
me.
my jazz hands?
Patrick Stewart's wife, Bill Farrell's wife, Terry Crews' wife, Adam Sandler's wife, JFK's wife, Elon Musk's wife, Albert Einstein's wife. Oh, famous wives, you've been looking at them all your lives. But now, tell me, can you see, or maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me.
There you go. Yeah, they were all quite handsome, weren't they? Okay, so let's see. I think we covered all that. We didn't do Scary Space News, but we'll hold that off for next week. So yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed yourselves tonight, and let's do this again. So I guess the last thing I want to say is don't forget, we're in a spiritual battle, and but don't be afraid, because all that stuff, it's all smoke and mirrors and nonsense, and it's things that just make you distracted from what's real. And what's real is God exists. He's right here with you, and all you have to do tonight is just to have a conversation with him. You don't need a religion. You don't even need a book. You just can do it on your own. So that's why I'm here. I'm here to encourage people to not get caught up in the nonsense of the world and the things that are going on. You cannot take care of. You can't, no more than you can change the weather. So you can work on yourself and you work on your immediate surroundings. And that's about it. I mean, I have a little more reach with this show, but that's all. Don't get caught up in all the minutiae of what's going on. The world wants you to fear everything, and God says to fear nothing. So I'm going with God because he seems to know better as to what's going on in this world. At least I feel. Where is it?
Now, who can argue with that? Reverend.
So please, Lord, dear Father in heaven, continue to watch over us and help us through these times. Fill our hearts with love and joy. Take away the fear, take away our pain, take away our suffering. And for those things that we are afraid or suffering or hurting, I ask that you send the Holy Spirit and help us all right now at the sound, anyone listening to the sound of my voice, that you be helped with and healed with the issues that you're dealing with. And just remember, if you can't deal with them, that's what God's there for. All you have to do is reach out and ask for his help, and he will help you. I've seen so many blessings lately. It's too much to number. And if you take away the word luck out of your consciousness and you fill it with the word blessing, you'll realize you literally can count your blessings, and you'll prove God's existence to yourself. I guarantee it. And so I ask you to please, if you haven't already, make that connection to God. Please open their hearts and minds and unharden their hearts and allow them to see the love and the wonderfulness that we feel every day now that we understand that you're right here and you're not going anywhere. And we thank you for this moment. We thank you for the blessings. We thank you for this gathering. I love this audience. I love the people that write to me and that are all the people that have helped this show continue to grow as it is. And thank you, Lord, Please continue to help us through these times with peace and love in our hearts. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right. So I hope everyone did have fun. That was a good 2.5 hours of entertainment. And just remember, let's do this again. Same bad time, same bad channel. That's the what I call it? The CFM CFM time. I don't know, but let's do this again next week. Same Friday night, 6 p.m. Same bad time, same bad channel. Thank you very much. Don't forget, he says this with a knife in his leg.
Class is dismissed.
All right, that's it. Put a fork in me. I'm done. Enjoy the outro. Thank you all for being here. God bless you all. Take care, and that's it. Good night, everyone.
I'm the satellite.
500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was flat.
Satellite transfer complete.